Well, the one and only James Gunn has given us a first peek at a pretty big logo from the upcoming new DCU. Looks to me like Argus is going to be front and center, and if you think about James Gunn, his history, and these characters in the comics, kind of makes a lot of sense. I wonder if Amanda Waller is the, quote, monster in Gods and Monsters. Now, before we do that, though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all that superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you are in the know. Well, man, if you remember correctly, back when Dawn of Justice first dropped and had its marketing campaign, movie fans were not introduced to the organization known as ARGUS. Now, if you're a fan of DC Comics, you know Argus is super important. And on the big screen, the Advanced Research Group Uniting Superhumans, or as some other people call it, Advanced Research Group United Support, have made appearances in the Suicide Squad, Black Adam, and Peacemaker. Now, we've known for a while that Amanda Waller and her involvement in the government agency were probably going to be front and center for quite a bit of James Gunn's new universe. And as many of you know, once Gunn works with an actor and enjoys the time, he really doesn't have problems bringing him back, and Viola Davis is a gem as Amanda Waller, so I'm not surprised she's going to be a driving force in Chapter 1. Now, recently, James Gunn took to social media and gave us a peek at the new logo for the covert organization. And although it's not groundbreaking, I do like it. Let's check it out. Now, honestly, it's pretty much identical to the one used in the previous DCEU, which was pretty comic accurate. Although I would have expected Gunn to make some changes to it, I'm actually pretty okay with it. One more curious aspect of this post, though, is the little emoji he dropped underneath. Weirdly enough, he dropped what looked like, well, a merman. And this has everybody wondering if this is some sort of Aquaman tease or something else. Gunn dives deep in the DC Comics lore, so I really doubt this is Aquaman, and probably a hint at something he's planning that he's far from revealing, and we're going to look back and probably remember, oh yeah, he told us about that. As for Argus, I really wouldn't say it's DC Comics' S.H.I.E.L.D., but honestly, it does fill a very similar role. It's been around since 2012 when it first showed up in Justice League Volume 2, Number 7, and was created by Jeff Johns and Gene Ha. Now, there's a laundry list of names associated with the organization, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface. Outside of Task Force X, with a lot of characters we've already been introduced to, there's a complete laundry list of associated characters with some really interesting names, some of which include the likes of Steve Trevor and Booster Gold. So I think fans should become pretty familiar with Argus because I think James Gunn is going to give us a lot of it. Obviously, we're following what Gunn's doing pretty closely on this channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll bring you all the news right away. Until then, I'm pretty curious on what you guys think. I'm pretty curious about what you guys think. How do you feel about Argus coming to life in James Gunn's new DCU? And do you like the logo? Sound off in the comments below.